Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Why do people go through procrastination or lack of drive or lack of energy? One very interesting example that I have is a very long time ago, I used to do door to door. And the biggest thing that I learned from that is, midday, we would start to feel like an energy drop. Especially if you haven't had any signups, because it was a commission basis. So one of the leaders or the coaches, you could say, mentioned something very interesting. He said, "I understand that you have a lack of energy right now, but if I told you the next three doors that you knock on, you'll get a sign up. Will you have this lack of energy, or would you be excited?" And my answer was that of course I'd be excited. I would get that energy back up. And in the door to door world, it is called attitude. Attitude, like, although it doesn't like technically make sense. What do you mean by attitude? But like, what it basically means is how much hope that you have, or let's say how well are you managing your expectations throughout the day. So how well is your attitude? So that was very interesting, and that kind of solidified this thing in my head that there's no such thing as lack of energy. There's no such thing as lack of drive or motivation. It's just that procrastination or lack of doing certain actions comes from two different things. Is number one, that you don't feel like the actions that you are doing will get you the result that you want. So, for example, in that door to door scenario, I didn't feel like the next through 2 to 3 doors will be the ones that will actually sign up because all the previous ones that have said no. So that's the first one. You don't believe the actions that you're doing will get you to the goal that you want. But the second one is you just don't want the goal enough, right? You just don't even want the goal. Now, you'll feel this in things that you're forced to do, things that you have to do, things that become mundane. You'll feel like, oh God, I don't have energy to do this. I don't want to do this. So in those cases, what you have to do is really manage your attitude, like manage your expectations. And a lot of people deal with anxiety when starting something new. Like, for example, I've coached many people, and they get a lot of anxiety on what if this happens, what if that happens, coming to the point of managing expectations. One of my mentors, Myron Golden, he says that anxiety is wasting present energy thinking about an undesirable future. So basically, you're wasting present energy that you could have used to actually not get to that undesirable future. And then what ends up happening is that self-fulfilling prophecy that you think that the bad thing will happen, you will do the actions according to that because you're setting that intention in your head. And then, of course, that will reflect that and will keep on going in circles. So it's very interesting, this expectation stuff. And of course, there's another authentic hadith saying that whatever you expect of Allah, He will be that for you. Don't quote me on that. Allah knows best what that exactly means. But the interpretation that I take of that is I always expect good from Allah. Although it is hard, because as humans we're built for survival, and we're basically primed to find the problems in our life, primed to see how whatever we're about to do, we need to make sure that there's 100% chance that we're going to succeed. Otherwise, we're not going to do it. But what that does is it leads you to not take action with anything, and then of course you do nothing, and then you get nothing in life. Because I truly believe everything in life is cause and effect. And if you believe in luck, randomness, although it's not Islamic at all, of course risk is written by Allah, but risk doesn't just mean your money; it means your spouse, your food, etc. And of course, like, let's say for example, a risk is meant to be right, but the dinner that you're gonna have tonight, you're gonna have to do the action steps. You're gonna pick up the spoon. You're gonna scoop up the. Let's say for example, you're gonna eat biryani. You're gonna scoop up the biryani and put it in your mouth. You can't just expect it to land in your mouth. So just like that, you have to do the relevant action steps for the thing that you want. So don't expect different things to be when it comes to food, or finding a spouse, but not with money. Of course, it takes a lot of effort to start a business, and that's what I've learned after coaching many people. You just check out my YouTube channel. There's so many different examples of you'll see women, you'll see men, you'll see even like 17-year-olds or 19-year-olds. I have a 15-year-old in the program as well. So all sorts of people. And then what I've noticed is the people that are actually succeeding are the ones that, just trust the program, just trust the process, and go ahead and do what I tell them to do. Because there's a reason why people join the program. But getting to the point, if you haven't really watched a lot of my videos, I'll explain briefly what the program is. So, first of all, what business is it? So, the thing that I teach is not any sort of Amazon FBA, trading, dropshipping, MLM, affiliate marketing. It's none of that. The thing that I teach is a halal digital marketing agency. And the whole idea behind it is, the old methods of marketing like billboards, flyers, newspaper ads, obviously they're not as effective anymore because everyone's attention is on their phones. And that is why this industry is growing by 800 billion in the next couple of years. And essentially, I'm helping brothers and sisters start their own halal digital marketing agency, for example, in the UK, US, Canada, use my systems that I personally use in my own agency to get clients. And once you do, we then help you find people in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh who know digital marketing because it's cheap labor, you're providing them jobs, and it can be easily outsourced. So personally, and wallahi, brothers and sisters, from my own knowledge at the moment, and I recently went to a mastermind in Portugal, meeting all sorts of people in this industry, teaching every business model there could be. And I personally feel this is the only halal, apologies, there's something in my eye. I'm not even going to edit this out because I don't care. The only halal, like actually easy and simple business is this. Of course, it is slightly challenging at the start. I'm not trying to say this is some sort of get rich quick scheme, but this is literally the best one. That's the reason I'm teaching this. But anyway, guys, like I've dropped a lot of relevant videos. If you check out the rest of my channel, or you could just go in the link in the bio, check out my Notion site, and it will give you an option to book in a free one-on-one chat with me just to see if this is the right thing for you. And if it's not, inshallah, I'll guide you in the best place. So again, watch the videos, do istikhara, make sure to book in a call with me. Looking forward. Assalamu alaikum.